Moray eel hunting is a demanding and often dangerous practice that blends traditional knowledge, physical endurance, traps, or heavy hand lines baited with fish. The hunter must read the seabed carefully, recognizing subtle signs such as disturbed sand, the curve of a tail hidden between rocks, or the slow, watchful movement of sharp eyes inside a dark crevice. Once a moray eel is located, the most critical moment begins, as the eel reacts violently when threatened, twisting its muscular body and snapping its powerful jaws filled with razor-like teeth. Experienced hunters know that patience is essential. Slowly coaxing the eel out of its hole or securing it firmly behind the head to avoid serious bites, which can cause deep wounds and infections. After the eel is brought to the surface or onto the boat, it is quickly restrained, as its strength does not fade immediately even out of water. The processing of moray eel requires equal care and skill, beginning with thorough cleaning to remove mucus and sand, followed by careful skinning. Since the thick, leathery skin is not usually eaten, the head is removed, and the body is cut open to extract the internal organs, ensuring that any potentially toxic parts are discarded, as some moray species may accumulate toxins depending on their diet and habitat. The flesh is then washed repeatedly in clean water or lightly salted to improve texture and remove strong odors. In many coastal cultures, moray eel meat is highly valued for its firm, white texture and rich flavor, often prepared by slicing it into thick sections for grilling, slow stewing, or deep frying. When cooked, the meat becomes tender yet chewy, absorbing spices and marinades well, making it suitable for bold seasonings such as chili, garlic, herbs, or fermented sauces. Beyond the physical labor, moray eel hunting represents a deep connection between humans and the sea, reflecting generations of accumulated experience, risk-taking, and survival skills. Each successful catch is not just a source of food, but a testament to the hunter's courage and understanding of one of the ocean's most elusive and formidable creatures, turning danger and effort into nourishment and tradition passed down through time in many regions. The preparation of moray eel goes beyond simple cooking and becomes a ritual shaped by local customs and seasonal rhythms of the sea. Where every step is performed with intention and caution. After cutting the meat into portions, fishermen or cooks often marinate it for hours to soften the dense muscle fibers, using acidic ingredients like lime, vinegar, or fermented rice wine to balance the strong oceanic taste. Slow cooking methods are especially favored, as simmering the eel over low heat allows the collagen-rich flesh to release natural gelatin, creating a thick, flavorful broth that is both nourishing and warming. In island and coastal communities, moray eel is commonly cooked in clay pots over open fires, combined with root vegetables, wild herbs, and sea salt, producing a dish that reflects the raw environment from which it came. Grilling is another respected method, where the eel is skewered and turned slowly over glowing coals. The fat dripping onto the fire and creating a smoky aroma that signals a successful hunt. The skin, though not eaten in most cuisines, is sometimes dried or discarded with care, as a sign of respect for the animal rather than wasteful disposal. For the hunters, sharing the cooked moray eel strengthens social bonds, as the meal represents collective effort, danger faced together, and trust in one another's skills. Elders often tell stories during these meals, recounting past hunts, near misses with powerful eels, and lessons about patience, restraint, and the unpredictable nature of the sea. Through these stories and practices,
get that net secured now, lads. Watch the starboard side. Grab the line, quickly! I've got it, pull harder. Clear the deck, get the winch engaged. I'm on it, Cap. Watch the cable tension. Keep the pressure on, bring it up. Faster, we need more speed now. Hold the line, watch the sparks. Hold the line, pull it tighter.
I'm trying, it's too strong.
Get the hook under it, watch the mouth. I've almost got it pinned, hold steady. It's too strong, don't let go. Hold the line, the winch is failing. Cut the tension now. Keep the tension steady on the port side. All right, I've got it, pulling harder now. Keep the tension on the line, watch the tail. Heave on the starboard side, steady now. Watch the eel by the winch. I see it, get the net secured. Hold steady, we're almost there.
It's too much strain. We have to cut it.
Not yet, give it everything you've got. him steady. He's too strong. Watch the head.
Secure the line before the next wave hits.
Get that line ready now.
Baiting the hook, almost done.
Send it out. Watch the line. It's going to snap. Get back. Watch your feet there, they're still moving. Bring that one over here. All right, get this hook ready.
Moray eel hunting and processing become more than survival activities, evolving into cultural heritage that teaches younger generations about courage, discipline, and harmony with nature, even as modern fishing tools and techniques appear. The core principles remain unchanged, reminding people that taking food from the ocean requires humility, knowledge, and responsibility, ensuring that the tradition continues without exhausting the fragile marine ecosystem. As the tradition continues, many communities have learned to balance the thrill of moray eel hunting with an increasing awareness of sustainability and safety, understanding that overharvesting or careless methods can damage reef ecosystems and endanger future livelihoods. Skilled hunters now avoid taking immature eels and respect seasonal patterns, allowing populations to recover naturally. Modern protective gloves, reinforced hooks, and improved lighting tools have reduced injuries. Yet the hunt still demands calm nerves and precise movements, because a single mistake can result in severe bites or entanglement among rocks. After cooking, No part of the catch is taken lightly, as bones may be used to enrich soups, and excess meat is sometimes dried or smoked for preservation, ensuring food security during rough seas or scarce seasons. The taste of moray eel, once considered challenging by outsiders, becomes deeply comforting to those who grow up with it, symbolizing resilience and adaptation in harsh coastal environments. For younger generations, learning to hunt and prepare moray eel is a rite of passage, marking the transition from observer to active provider within the community. These lessons emphasize respect for the ocean's dangers, gratitude for its gifts, and the understanding that survival depends not on domination but on cooperation with nature's rhythms. In this way, moray eel hunting and processing remain a living expression of human endurance, cultural memory. And the timeless relationship between coastal people and the deep, unpredictable sea. With time, the knowledge surrounding moray eel hunting and preparation becomes deeply ingrained in daily coastal life, shaping attitudes toward food, risk, and respect for nature. Hunters learn to read tides, moon phases, and subtle changes in water temperature, knowing that these factors influence eel behavior and determine whether a hunt will be successful or dangerous. The act of cooking the eel is often accompanied by silence or focused conversation, as sharp knives and heavy flesh demand concentration and discipline. When the meal is finally served, it carries the taste of the reef, the fire, and the long hours spent underwater, reminding everyone at the table of the effort required to bring it there. In some places, moray eel dishes are reserved for special occasions. Festivals, or communal gatherings, reinforcing their symbolic value beyond simple nourishment. As modernization spreads and industrial seafood becomes more accessible, traditional moray eel hunting stands as a quiet resistance against disconnection from the natural world. It preserves skills that cannot be learned from books alone, requiring experience, intuition, and respect earned through practice. Ultimately, the cycle of hunting, processing, cooking, and sharing moray eel reflects a broader philosophy of survival, where humans do not conquer the sea, but negotiate with it, accepting both its generosity and its dangers as inseparable parts of life. As generations pass, the meaning of moray eel hunting slowly evolves, yet its core remains unchanged, rooted in the intimate relationship between people and the sea that feeds them.
Secure the net, we're taking on water. Aye, almost there. Hold the line steady! I'm trying! Bundle up! Keep it coming! Full power! Watch the tension! It's sparking bad! Hold the line! Don't let go!
I'm trying, it's slipping. Pull harder.
Watch the line, pull it faster! Got the hook, sending it back! Keep that winch steady, Charlie.
Oh, we've got another one coming up.
Watch out behind you. Heave! Pull harder! It's stuck! Give it everything!
Grab the rail. I've got the line. It's pulling hard. Watch out.
Watch the pressure on line 3. It's holding steady. Bring up the conveyor speed.
Older hunters often emphasize that true mastery is not measured by the number of eels taken, but by knowing when to stop, when to retreat, and when to leave the reef undisturbed. This wisdom is passed on through quiet observation rather than formal instruction. As younger hunters watch how elders move cautiously among rocks, how they control their breathing underwater, and how they remain calm even when a powerful eel thrashes violently in their grasp. In the kitchen, the same philosophy applies, as careful preparation reflects respect for the life taken, ensuring that nothing is wasted and that the final dish honors the effort and risk involved. The aroma of simmering eel stew or roasting meat becomes a familiar signal of continuity, linking past and present through shared sensory memory. Even those who leave coastal villages for modern cities often recall the taste of moray eel as a reminder of their origins. Resilience. And the lessons learned from the sea. In this way, moray eel hunting and processing endure not only as a means of survival, but as a living narrative of human adaptability, cultural identity, and the enduring balance between danger and sustenance drawn from the depths of the ocean over time. These practices shape a quiet philosophy that influences how coastal people view all forms of harvesting from the sea, teaching restraint, patience, and accountability. Moray eel hunting is remembered not for spectacle, but for the discipline it requires, reinforcing the idea that power in nature must be approached with humility rather than force. Each encounter with an eel reminds the hunter that the ocean is not a passive resource, but a living system that responds to human actions. The careful cleaning of tools after the hunt, the washing of hands and knives, and the respectful handling of remains all become part of an unwritten code that governs life by the shore. Even the younger children who cannot yet hunt absorb these values by watching, listening, and participating in shared meals where stories and lessons blend naturally. In a rapidly changing world, where food often arrives without context or effort, the memory of moray eel hunting stands as a reminder of what it means to earn sustenance through knowledge, courage, and cooperation. The sea continues to offer its challenges and rewards. And as long as these traditions are practiced with care and respect, the cycle of hunting, processing, and sharing moray eel will remain a powerful symbol of endurance, identity, and the enduring bond between humanity and the depths from which life is drawn as the years move forward. The continuity of moray eel hunting depends on the willingness of each generation to listen, observe, and adapt rather than rush or exploit. Knowledge of the sea is never static. As reefs shift, currents change, and human presence alters underwater landscapes, forcing hunters to remain attentive and flexible. This constant adjustment reinforces humility, reminding people that survival is not guaranteed and must be earned repeatedly through awareness and respect. Even the scars left by past encounters with moray eels are worn quietly, not as symbols of dominance, but as reminders of mistakes survived and lessons learned. In moments of scarcity, the memory of shared meals made from a single eel strengthens collective resolve, proving that cooperation outweighs individual ambition. Long after the fire has burned down and the last bones are cleared away, the experience lingers.
Pull it up slowly. Watch the line. Watch the line. Pull hard. Heave it up. Come on. Watch the tension on the line. I'm trying. Speed it up a notch. We need to clear this set before the weather turns.
When the sea finally releases its grip, what remains is not silence, but consequence. The long lines are hauled, the steel decks are scarred, and the giant moray eels, once hidden in the darkness below, are now part of a system far larger than any single night. For the male fisherman wearing waterproof protective gear, this is not victory, and not defeat. It is endurance. Hours of relentless hauling, violent thrashing, teeth snapping in the floodlights, bodies dragged from the deep by iron hooks and human will. At dawn, the ocean looks unchanged, but the ship moves on heavier than before. Below deck, the work continues. In the factory, machines replace waves, steel replaces water, and the giant moray eels move endlessly along conveyors with mechanical precision. No rest, no pause, only process. This is how the modern sea feeds the world, not with romance, but with discipline, risk, and scale. The ocean never sleeps. Neither do those who work within it. And somewhere beyond the horizon, the next long line is already waiting.